Afghanistan's Kandahar province is the birthplace of the Taliban. Women there face intense scrutiny, but to be a woman and a television anchor in Kandahar is to live a life of daily harassment.
Free media has boomed in post-Taliban Afghanistan, even in Kandahar, but female journalists in the country are targets of intimidation, abuse, and even death threats.
Akmal Dawi of VOA's Afghan service delved into these challenges in a recent report, and he tells me about the pressure Afghan women face, especially if they work in media. Akmal, you spoke with several women journalists in Afghanistan. What did they tell you about their daily lives?
Well, they had some extraordinary stories about the work that they do in Afghanistan, and particularly outside Kabul, which is the capital of Afghanistan. They told me about the rampant harassment that they are facing as female journalists. They also, on a daily basis, when they walk out of their homes to their job, they are being insulted, they are threatened. 13 years ago, there wasn't even a single woman working in Afghanistan. There wasn't even a single school for girls in Afghanistan. So that clearly tells you the story of Afghanistan, that over the past 13 years, it has come a long way. Women can work, they are in the parliament, they are in the government, there are tens of thousands of female students at school, but nevertheless, the predominant mindset and the traditions that have been there for centuries in Afghanistan restrict the role of women in politics, in the economy, in social affairs. So that patriarchal culture is predominant, and that's why you see women being threatened when they want to take a more robust position in the society.
Right, I want to highlight one quote.
Working conditions for women is not that safe right now. Women who work in TV stations face many problems because their faces appears on TV. That is why they are harassed in the streets. Unfortunately, some illiterate people assume that if a girl appears on TV screen, morally she is not considered a good person.
Talk to us about that.
So again, the mindset is that when women are seen on the TV, and if she belongs to a family in rural Afghanistan and everybody knows the name of that person, that automatically is translated in some mindset that she is not a good girl, that she has the freedom to do whatever she wants, and that's somehow morally inferior to women who stay inside the households, who take care of the ethics of the family. And a lot of men would prefer to marry those kind of girls. Remember, in Afghanistan, we also have a phenomenon, a very brutal phenomenon that's called honor killings, in which if a woman is accused of doing something illegal, then she's automatically being killed by the members of her own family.
So when a woman is facing this kind of harassment just for the job that she's chosen, why do these women you spoke with stay in journalism?
It's not only journalism. Women, no matter what they do outside their home, is threatened. You had the female head of police in Kandahar shot dead by the Taliban, but again, her position was filled by another woman. So it's not just journalism that translate into risks and jeopardy for women. It's everything that women do.
From what you experienced, do you think it's gotten better for women in media, and do you think it will continue to improve?
Oh, there's no doubt that Afghanistan has come a very long way. I mean, increasingly the number of female journalists, not only in the international media, but also in domestic Afghan media. Remember that over the past decade, local media has mushroomed in Afghanistan. The freedom of expression and the free press in Afghanistan has grown rapidly, and it's matchless even in the region. You have female ministers, you have female governors, you have female MPs. So not only in journalism, but in all other professions in the society, in politics, in the economy, women have the equal right, as the Afghan constitution says, to work and to be on TV, to their name be known in the society, and that's not a crime.
Was that the reason you wanted to do this story?
Absolutely. I mean, and particularly looking at the risks and the changes that women are bringing to Afghanistan is not often told. So I wanted to bring the story and also to pay tribute to these courageous women who, despite all the challenges, are risking their lives, are taking all the challenges and changing their society and changing their country.
And we want to thank Akmal, of course, for bringing us their stories. Again, Akmal Dawi of VOA's Afghan service.